Hey students, welcome to the video lecture of Getting to Know Your Data. So we are going to discuss about the data objects and attributes. Okay, our outcome is to understand the basic concepts of data mining. Types of data. So types of data are, first type is record data, relational records. So records are in the form of the table. Okay, every row is a record. Every row is a record. Table contains the set of record. A data matrix, numeric matrix, cross tabs, document data such as a text document, the term frequency vector, transaction data. So transaction data means, for example, in bank, performing how many number of transaction. Okay, then okay, one customer to another customer transaction. So these informations are known as a transaction data. So these are all known as a records. Second one is graph or network data. Record data is in the form of table. Every row are record and every columns are attributes. Such a kind of data is known as a record. Okay. Second is a graph and network data. Graph and network means it contains the set of nodes interconnected by the path. For example, data in the World Wide Web pages. Social and information networks. For example, social network like Facebook data, WhatsApp data, like a Twitter data. So these are the social and information network. Molecular structures is a biomedical data. Molecular structures, okay, how the molecules are interlinked. So this is known as a graph and network data. Second is order data. Data which are maintained in the order is known as order data. For example, if we take a video data, the video data which contain the sequence of images. Okay, video is nothing. Okay, we can say 24 frames, which contain the sequence of images. Temporal and time series data. Temporal data, time series data. For example, okay, if you have a day, you'll have a 8 o'clock, what's the temperature? 9 o'clock, what is the temperature? 10 o'clock, what is the temperature? So this is known as a time series data. Sequence data, transaction sequence. For example, okay, when the customer log into the bank account, when he initiate the first transaction between whom, how many number of transaction a customer is performing. So this is known as a transaction sequences. Okay, genetic sequence data. So biomedical data, genetic sequence. Okay, gene sequence is known as genetic sequence data. And so spatial image and multimedia data, spatial data maps, okay, which are given by the satellite. Okay, this data is known as a spatial data, spatial images data, spatial video data. So these are all contained the spatial image and multimedia data. So records, graphs and network data. So records, graph and network data, order data, spatial image and multimedia data. So these are all the data. Okay, so these are all the data. Okay, different type of data. So record, graphs and network. Okay, order, spatial image and multimedia. So these are the types of data. So data objects. So data objects. Data sets are made up of data object. Data sets are made up of data objects. Data object represents an entity. Data object represents an entity. For example, if you have a sales database which contain the data object customer, store item and sales. If you take a medical database which contain the information about the patients, objects of treatments. If you have university database which contain the objects of students, professors and courses. Okay, all are called samples. Example, all are called samples, examples, instance, data points and object tuple. Data objects are described with the attribute. For example, if you take a car, okay, if you take a car, okay, if you take a car, so the car object, okay, will have a attributes. For what are the attributes of the car object? Car object will have a name. Car object will have a name and a model and a color, price. So these are all known as a attribute. Okay, attribute of the car object. So objects are described with the attributes. We have a car object, we will take what is the name of the car, what is the model of the car, what is the color of the car, and we can mention sometimes the price of the car will be mentioned. So these are okay. Data objects are described by the attributes. In the database rows are data objects and columns are the attribute. Okay. Database, you have to remember that in a database. Okay, row, row 1, row 2, and row 3. So these rows are okay data objects, and individual every row is a data object. These attributes are okay. Sorry, these columns are the attributes. Next, we have to understand the attributes. Okay, attributes dimension. Okay, attributes also known as a dimension, features, and variables. A data field representing a characteristics or feature of a data object is known as an attribute. A data field representing a characteristics or feature of a data object is known as an attribute. For example, if you take a customer object, customer ID, name, and address are the attributes. Okay, they represent the characteristics of the customer object. Attributes are divided into nominal, binary, numeric, quantitative, that is interval and scale. So these are the types of the attributes. We'll discuss about the attribute one by one. First one is a nominal attribute. So these are known as categories, states, or name of things. So categories, for example, if you take a hair color, black, blonde, brown, gray, red, and white. If you take a car color, red, blue, green, so these are all the car color. Like a marital status, okay, married or not. Occupation, okay, professor, doctor, engineer, and ID numbers, zip code. So these are all known as a nominal attribute. Okay, it represents the categories or name of things are known as a nominal attribute. Okay. Second one is a binary attribute. So binary attribute which contain two values, zeros and ones. Okay, binary means 0 and 1. True stands for no, 1 stands for yes. Zero stands for okay, no, 1 stands for yes. 0 stands for false, 1 stands for true. 0 stands for negative, 1 stands for positive. So these attributes are known as okay, it will contain only two values, zeros and ones. Okay, we are dividing it into two types binary attribute. One is symmetric binary, both outcomes are equally important. For example, gender you can categorize it as a 0 for male and 1 for female. So both male and female are very important. This is known as a symmetric binary. Asymmetric binary means outcomes are not equally important. For example, if you go for a medical test, okay, you are having a sugar. Okay, sugar positive means okay, it is highly significant, important. Negative means normal, okay, not equally important. If a patient is having a positive means, for example, cancer means the person is having a positive means he should be treated well. Okay, so the positives have high significance than the negative. So this is known as a asymmetric binary. So for example, medical test, positive or negative. Okay, assign 1 to most important outcome. For example, 1 you have to assign for the most important outcome, 0 for the not important outcome. Okay, the next one is a ordinal attribute. Okay, the values are in a meaningful order or ranking. Okay, it's known as a ordinal attribute. Okay, magnitude between success values are known. Okay, we know the only labels. Okay, for example, if your size means small, if you go to retail store to buy a t-shirt, okay, small, medium, large, extra large, and double XL are there. Okay, likewise we are having a grade. Okay, O grade, A plus grade, A grade, B plus grade, B grade. Okay, army ranking, we are having a ranking. Okay, soldier, Avildar, Subaydar, major, and colonel. So these are all known as army ranking. If you take a college, you have a lecturer, senior lecturer, assistant professor, senior grade, associate professor, and professor. So a lot of rankings are available. So these are all known as a ordinal. So nominal attribute, binary attribute, ordinal attribute. So these three are the attribute types. Okay. Next, a numeric attribute type. Fourth one, numeric attribute type. Numeric attribute type, we are dividing a numeric attribute type as a two types. They are quantitative attribute. It may be an integer or a real valued attribute. Okay, interval. Okay, integer. Okay, they are categorized into two types: interval and ratio. Interval means okay, measure the scale of equal size unit. Temperature or calendar dates are the example for the interval. For example, if you have a age category, okay, I have an interval 0 to 30 as a youth. Okay, youth. 31 to 59, okay, yes, middle, and 60 to 100 as a old. Okay, so this is known as a interval. So we are having a very simple temperature 0 to 20 degree, 20 to 40, above 40. So these are all known as a interval. Okay. So so these attributes are known as intervals. Next is ratio. Okay, ratio is a very important. Okay, inherent. Okay, ratio attribute. Okay, 0 point. We can speak the value of being an ordered magnitude. For example, if you have a 10 Kelvin is a temperature. 10 Kelvin is twice higher than the 5 Kelvin. Okay, temperature in Kelvin, length, count, monetary quantities, they are all come under the ratio attribute. Okay, given the interval and ratio. So they will be integer real valued. Interval means okay, specific interval. Ratio means, for example, okay, 5 Kelvin okay is okay, 10 Kelvin is twice as a 5 Kelvin. Age of 40 is twice as a age of 20. So these kind of comparison is known as a ratio attribute. Okay, so these are all the various types of attributes. So what are the various types of attribute? I will come again once again. Nominal attribute, which contain the categories, states, name of things. Binary attribute would contain a zeros and ones. It will symmetry and anti-symmetry, asymmetry. Ordinal attribute, okay, value which is having a meaningful order. Next we are having a numeric attribute which is having an interval. The okay, equal sized units, okay, like a temperature, like a centigrade or Fahrenheit, calendar dates, okay, these are on an interval. Ratio, okay, value being as a order of magnitude. For example, if 100 is okay is twice okay higher than 50, okay, 100 is 4 times higher than 25. So these are all known as a ratio. Okay, next we are a broad category. We are having a discrete attribute and continuous attribute on the broad category. Okay, only a finite or okay, discrete attribute means it contains the finite or countable infinite set of values. Discrete attribute contains the finite or countable infinite set of values. For example, we have a zip codes of a particular country, profession, set of words in a collection of document. They are come under discrete attribute. Okay, they are represented by the integer variables or a special case. We can say is a special. Okay, binary attributes are special case of discrete attribute. Okay, so this is known as a discrete attribute. Okay, for example, zip code, set of zip codes. Okay, number of roll number in the class, they are countable. So these are all known as a discrete attribute. So they are the integer. Okay, we can say the values are generally the discrete attribute values may be integer values. Okay, integer variables. Continuous attribute are real numbers as attribute values. For example, temperature, height, and weight. Temperature means okay, what is the temperature at morning 8 o'clock? Temperature 30 degree, 30 degree. 10 o'clock 33 degree. 12 o'clock 34 degree. 2 o'clock 35 degree. 4 o'clock 33 degree. So this is known as a continuous values. Okay, the height of the first student is okay how 150 centimeters, second student is 140, third student is 170. So these are known as a continuous value. This is known as a continued attribute. So they are real values. Okay, they are only be measured. Okay, practically real values only be measured, represented by using a finite number of digits. They are represented by the finite number of digits. Continuous attributes are typically represented as a floating point variable. Discrete is represented by integer variable. Continuous attribute are represented by the floating point variable. So that's it. So in this video lecture, we discussed about the type of data sets and data objects and attributes, different types of attribute, nominal, binary, numeric, and as well as broad category, discrete and continuous attribute. Okay, that's it for the class, and thanks for watching this video lecture. Thank you.